Hey guys, I'm here live. How you doing? Doing great, man. Going live here. Take care of the ponies.
On EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the
Sorry about that.
speedy running back.
Just woke up.
NFL's ultimate red zone back. And your leader in
They'll run here on first down. And he's downed after getting us up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First and 10
All right,
from the
let's go.
41. They give it to him again. And he's going to get stopped right
Damn, he
on
got
the 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first. Back to the well again. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. Third and a lone yard coming up. Another carry for him. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. Right up the gut. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2. Hand off to the back. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. The give here on 2nd.
Oh, got it. Let's go.
For the Vegas touchdown.
Let's go.
The Raiders pull ahead 6-3 in the first. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one.
First and 10 now from the 30. Blitz coming for Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give now to the running back. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the give. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Yep, it is.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. It's the end of the first in this. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. And he pushes them a little closer to the three. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal. Pressure comes. Smith. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown.
When you get touchdowns, go.
The Raiders
Nice slant route.
pull the lead to 7. Slant route as it
Dante,
does
let's
so
go
many
thinking, man.
times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, they'll run. And he found some running room for a nice gain. And when he reached 1,000 yards, it was a mark of a great season already, right? But this is rising to something else now. He's starting to get up to the stratosphere that only the greatest seasons reach. That is 1,500 yards for him after that last carry. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Trying the handoff. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I've told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that, with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Running this one left. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Following the play, there's somebody in some pretty clear pain. Looks like that's Michael Mayer, who they're going to head out to check on. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They go play action. Here's Smith. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And this was pylon hunting. They hand this one off. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He hands it off. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Raiders first. Going ground here. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more.
All right,
from
we're good.
himself on those
Just
type
need.
of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's a gain of 4 there, and that's a Vegas first down. There's the handoff. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Smith setting the throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. It's a design boot. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
That was a good call.
So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. From the red zone now. Quick slant complete. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. Now Smith. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown.
Oh, we good here.
The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them.
First and 10 now from the 30. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. They give it to him again. Has the 1st and more past midfield. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. And he has just earned something. Most running backs are never lucky enough to even approach. This is now a 200-yard showing for him on the ground. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. 2nd and 3 now. Back to the well again. is dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. So from the 3, here's second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Here we go, right up the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Oh, they'll try and run it in. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing now, off play action. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Trying to work quickly now. After the sack, another pass on second down. Taking a deep shot here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing third and long. Now it's a bootleg for him. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Hand off on second and short. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Second and 3 now. Give now to the running back. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Scores, touchdown.
All right, we got it. Let's go.
The Raiders lead by 14. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player who could tip.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Short pass brought in. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 34. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. The rookie from Texas. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up. Brandon. On first down, they'll run. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's able to drive up past the 40. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
4th down, Smith. He's trying to go deep again. And that one's going to be knocked away. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Into the secondary past the 40. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Hand off to the back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders locked up the win right there. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody.
They hand this one off. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. 2nd and 3 now. Trying the handoff. And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they take him down right along the 30. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. 1st and 10 now from the 30. He hands it off. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he's stopped. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's the give. And he gets this forward to the 19. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Got it. Got the win. Let's go.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Raiders winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Wow, you gotta admit, check this players are tape. Through 18, 31, 50 completions. I didn't do that much because I ran the ball a lot more. All right. Okay. Anybody looking this weekend? Oh, I got Steelers right now. All right, we'll go.
It's week 6 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' speedy running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Raiders and the Steelers. Next on Madden Football.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They give it to him again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. They've got first down from the 31. Back-to-back carries here. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach
All
the
right, let's go
second down.
power run.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I didn't know how to.
He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for Raiders first. Going grounds here. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. 2nd and 3 now. There's the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense marching it downfield on their opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 47. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This is ahead for about 5. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Toward the sideline,
Damn it.
It's intercepted. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside.
All right, let's go.
25.
Let's go.
It's
Get our first down here.
Pick up on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. And with a half a football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Gotta think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Back to him on 2nd and goal.
Oh, let's go.
And he makes it. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Genty. Let's go.
The Raiders take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he gets him around 6 there. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Right up the gut. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
What?
This one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
I'm doing it again.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He's loaded another one up.
Oh,
Can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Now the Raiders ready in for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He put too much. First and 10 now from the 30. Running this one left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Oh, Mika Fitzpatrick has it. And the Steelers. First down, Smith to throw. Launches one deep downfield. It connects on the deep shot. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first. Plowing up the middle. He's got to gain a 6 there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action. Here's Smith. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. And out 3rd down. They go play action here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing.
Oh, he dropped it.
First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 37-yard.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Smith on 1st down. He lets one fly deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. I'm just going to go out on a limb, Parker, and say that this defense is probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by these points.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him and he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep. It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Smith. That one's complete, right side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. And again, it's Smith. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Smith. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the time.
He has the
Okay,
touchdown.
we got.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the...
Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown. He's throwing for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Well, that right there. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
All right.
push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
We're not teaming out.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Escapes a defender. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. And have him gain about a handful there. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Halfway to the marker. It's
Okay.
2nd and 5.
Come on, let's go, Genty.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
We're working a couple of yards past the line. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They'll try.
All right, we got it.
Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead to 7. Now his 2nd rushing score of this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, this is something I can't really define.
Oh, we had to go for 2. We ain't losing.
My pass touchdowns are...
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Going to the ground again on 1st.
You got to get the afterburners. Let's go.
He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006. Here's the handoff. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Handoff to the back. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the 1st as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They go play action on 1st. Complete here to Bowers. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's that's a Vegas first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Here's the give. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. They hand this one off. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Great. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win him the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done.
Oh, yeah, go for 2 here.
But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
They'll run here on 1st down. Room inside the 10.
Damn, they won't even probably stop me.
The Raiders have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. So put this in the win column for the Raiders.
Damn.
As we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think
Oh, they got
could
Aaron
argue that
Rodgers in
might
this
be
game?
The league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
Check tail to tape. Damn, I threw less yards. Almost 56. Damn. I had 2 interceptions, still win the game. 20 attempts. Five touchdowns, damn. The longest I got. I got longest yardage. All right, let's. Okay. All right, we're back here.
It's week 7 of the NFL.
Okay.
And at
Man,
center
I got
stage,
Genty
it's the
scoring 5
Raiders'
touchdowns.
versatile running
It's
back.
crazy.
He's a newly minted 2,000-yard rusher with a shot at surpassing the single-season record. It's the Raiders and the Rams, and it's
Welcome in, everyone. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? In motion is Myers. Working out of the gun, Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Tackle made by Nate Landman. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. And that's going to do it. A number of runners have come close, but with that last run, he has surpassed Eric Dickerson's all-time single-season record. It was 2,105 yards, but history made with that carry. He's down inside the 10, a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now give on the ground. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another.
All right, let's go.
A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Vegas. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench. His drive will start on the ground. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25. They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Handoff here, up the middle, and they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Now a give up the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down.
Decline that one.
Let's
go.
That's the last play of the first quarter. So after 1, it's the Raiders with the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now a running play. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's going to be another decline right there.
There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Put those points up.
That penalty is declined.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
And it'll be brought down, but they're going to move this one out to the 25. Off the play fake, it's Smith. He'll let one go down the middle.
Oh, he had it.
Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple of possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Gino. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. That one intercepted. Picked off by a kill. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion is Myers. Play action now. It's Gino. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He makes sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. Gino now on 1st and 10. Gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by the rookie out of Miami. And he... From the shotgun, it's Smith. In trouble. Down he goes. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
A 1st down throw for Smith. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's a run of the gut. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. And
All right, let's go.
Touchdown, Raiders. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Gino. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Gino trying to pick up the pace now. Gino to throw. Going up top. And this will be incomplete. Third and long. Man in motion here is Tucker. Off the play fake. Smith. He's going to try it here again. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. On 1st down is Smith. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he will have the 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. To throw, Smith. nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. On second down, Smith. He'll get rid of it and complete
Oh,
it.
damn. We almost had it, too.
And he's going to be brought down. They
I didn't know the
pass on
clock.
that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 20. They'll begin here on the ground. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They'll go with a run. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a second and 9. Now a run. And he's just pushing guys out of the way. Powering forward for a gain of 8. Now a third and 2. Whoa. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. Smith to throw on first down. He finds the rookie from Georgia, Brock Bowers.
Oh, we need Brock Bowers to score that one. Let's go.
Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is...
Set to go now on first and 10. Yeah. And he's just pushing guys out of the way. Powering forward for a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. On the ground, they go with their running back. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They go play action with Smith. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And he... to the ground, a first down run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. On play action, Smith. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Now, Gino. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
All right, we got it.
Ball in, he's got it. Touchdown, Vegas. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Run on first down. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. They'll stick with him again. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down. I'll give on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll run. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. On the ground they go. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Smith to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
They'll run on second down. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Here's a run. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Touchdown.
Listen here. Oh.
Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week.
So this one, a win for the Raiders. That was a game that was in doubt till the very end. They were able to hold on and come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Seattle take Matthew Stafford, 11 completions, 20 attempts, 288, 55 completions, 2 TDs, longest 37. 14.44 yards. Yeah. I wasn't far off. It just less attempts. .276. But I still score more touchdowns. Monte Adams, like 109. .10 yards. Yes. All right. Should be. Oh. Okay, I got the Chiefs. Okay. Take care of the Chiefs. Trying to finish them off here.
It's week 8 of the NFL.
Rivalry game.
Center stage, it's the Raiders. Burner at wide receiver.
Kansas City Taylor Swift's trying to get destroyed.
Leader in receiving yards. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs.
That'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll manage only a couple. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down. And that's exactly what they did.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd
down. They'll try to get it on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Vegas. They'll stay on the ground. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. 2nd and 7. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a give up the middle. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A run on 1st and goal. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in.
All right, we got touchdowns. Go.
Touchdown,
Take care of
Las
this.
Vegas. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Good job, Brock Bowers. To Gino. That's right. Touchdown, Raiders. Sorry, I'm a little.
Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught. They get the 2-point conversion. What a start to this one.
1 for 2.
8-0 Edge.
Good Chief.
They'll begin here on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. A gain there of 13 yards. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw is Smith. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a 1st down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He is
All right,
in.
let's go. Let's go.
When you start talking about the qualities
Whew,
of a
wow,
top-tier
what a
player in the
touchdown.
NFL, Mike,
What a
we all
stretch
talk
play
about
we need.
size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Off the play fake, it's Smith. Fires left sideline, that is complete. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. They'll stick with him again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. To throw, here's Smith. Quick throw, taken in. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Now give on the ground, and he'll get about 5. They'll run on second down, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Raiders first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. Here's Smith. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Smith. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown.
Oh, wow, what touchdown. I need another one.
Yeah. What show this offense is putting on here. Greg, this has got to be a great feeling for this offense in the first quarter.
Yeah, and this is a great example, Mike, of when everything in your offense is clicking. The play design, the scheme, the philosophy, and then obviously the execution on the field. They've been sharp.
Okay, we are.
It's first down, and they'll run. Fighting off defenders here, he'll churn forward and pick up 3. On second down, they'll run. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
At the 40-yard line, a gain of 3. It's fourth down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Okay, good.
Go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
First and 10.
Handoff here, up the middle, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On the ground they go. Woo. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 13-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 36 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. And he'll be taken down from the 1-yard line. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
This defense is able here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard.
And he will.
All right, Scott. Big guy here.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that.
Whew.
Now a run on first down. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here, second and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He'll air it out down the middle. And he's in.
Let's go.
Touchdown,
All right,
Vegas.
let's just finish these Chiefs.
2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
What? Well, go route. Let's go.
Now a give up the middle. He gets free inside the 20. And
Damn.
he
What a run.
70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown number 30 on the year. 1 shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. A record-setting TD. It's number.
Damn, he missed that tackle.
on the
Damn.
year, beating the Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Right back to him on first down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. To the the ground, a first down run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Throwing on second down. Smith. He'll try to hit him with a screen. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Play action now. It's Gino. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Fulton. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. On the bootleg, it's Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Going for it all. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Yeah, putting that one.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the... Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Man in motion here is Tucker. Off the play fake. Smith. First down throw there is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he's... Man in motion here is Tucker.
Oh, come on.
Indecision right away. Delay of game to start this time. They send him right out of the slot. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to take a shot down the field.
All right, let's go.
Dive into the end zone.
Oh, wow.
75 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracles.
They'll begin here on the ground, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And now, worth noting, our statisticians have been all over this one. With the yards gained on the last play, he has now set the NFL record for most total yards accumulated by a running back in a single game. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open, and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only is he put together...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Raiders.
Oh, yeah. We need a touchdown. I already know, but that's like beating these Chiefs up.
Greg ends any small hopes of a comeback
2
on
feet.
the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but...
They'll run. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
One more run through. Got it.
So this one, a win for the Raiders. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain
Yeah, go home. A bunch of wrong.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.
Check, tail, take. Okay. .231. 9 yards with he still threw 4 touchdowns. I threw 5. What? Average 11 yards passing. 75 is my longest one. See rushing. Genty I finally hit a 400 mark. 411. Average 8 yards, 3 touchdowns. It's the only longest. Pacheco sucks. 50 yards. I think 146. One touchdown, 25 yards. Okay, that looks. Let's go back. All right, we got.
It's week 9 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's...
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
All right, we're good.
Forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. There you get a look at
All
his
right.
numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. A run now on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 21-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. On the ground, they go with their running back. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
Oh, we got the 1st down. Let's go.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. They're at the 4, looking to get the game's 1st points. Here's 3rd and goal. He's got his big tight end.
Good job for Bowers. Good job. Let's go.
Las Vegas. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll manage to get to the 33. B.J. Hill shuts it down there. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And now it's 4th down. They'll go. Smith. That's incomplete. Now, faking the give. Now, he'll air one out. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. First and 10. Back is Smith. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in...
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Cam. In motion is Myers. Smith now to throw on 1st down. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, Smith. And that is not... Man in motion here is Tucker. Smith to throw on first and 10. He's going to air this one out. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, Smith. He's going to look downfield once again. And the Bengals will try. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. A first down throw for Smith. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
And the question surrounding Jenkins has always been coming out of college, Mike, is what was the reason for the inconsistent production? Because the physical qualities are there. He's powerful. He plays with great effort. As he continues to develop in this Cincinnati Bengals system, they can see some flashes right here of a guy that they're real high on.
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
This one incomplete. On first down is Smith. He'll get this to the rookie from Tennessee. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On play action, Smith. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On first and 10, here's Smith. And that one incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. From the gun on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
One more. Whew. Let's go back to playing
It's week 9 of the national.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the eye in. On the game's opening drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Vegas. 58 yards.
That's a What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first
Oh,
and
his
goal
knee goes
from
down.
an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Smith. Only a yard on the completion. It's second.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good bounce back. Right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Gino's going to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And running with power here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone.
Thank you. Let's go.
Touchdown record is now all his. So the record safely in his pocket. Now it's a question of how high can he go. He's just become the first ever, Charles, to score 30 times in a single season.
Well, let's certainly savor this moment. The first time ever, as you just noted, this 30. What a ride this has been.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Here's Smith looking to throw.
Oh, he's already in.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 14. Geno now to throw. And he is in. Touchdown.
All right, we got it. Let's go.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's certainly an important score right there because...
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 2nd and 9. Now Geno. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Oh, good job. Let's go.
There. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Ooh, with a juke. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 134 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Oh, we got it. Let's go. Let's go.
Raiders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Running right through him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here's Smith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home... This one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice.
Yeah, good win.
The week of the game.
The Raiders. I think we're on the bye.
So guys get used to doing it that way.
I think I'm just testing out what's not working.
To go from east to west. Our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast
It got me
time.
thinking, though, switching
Every
plays.
piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically.
I mean, go. Yeah, I'm at week 9.
It's week 11
Sorry
of the
about that.
NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' burner at wide receiver, who's third in the league in catches this season and ready for more this week. It's the Raiders and the Dolphins. All that and more coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage over the other.
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there, but we don't. Says they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about your...
They'll run here on first down. And he hit a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an...
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they... Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
That one's caught along the left sideline. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Trying to work quickly now. Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. They give it to him again. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 27. Following the play, there's somebody in some pretty clear pain. Looks like that's Michael Mayer, who they're going to head out to check up. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up now. First down from the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. And that's
Yep.
incomplete, but
That's interference, ref.
too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. The 40. At the 20. And he's going to go. Now Smith coming off that pick. He's going deep this time. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. That's caught for the 1st. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Working quickly here. Running on 2nd with White. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this.
Sorry about that.
Time now for the second quarter.
Crossing
Raiders
routes too.
in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Finds him on the crossing route. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Stopped by Chop Robinson. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
I think he got 2 clock on.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. Right back to him on 1st and goal. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Score some touchdown.
Looking to throw, Smith. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders take a quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish.
First and 10 out from the 30. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Got a man. It's Mayer. And he'll go down it. We'll say right at the 39-yard line. Smith working quickly here. 2nd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Smith back to throw. He intercepts the pass. Jalen Ram comes up with it. And the Dolphins. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. They go play action. Here's Smith. Launches one deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. They go play action here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, came downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
And again, it's Smith. He puts everything behind this. That's grabbed inside the 30.
Oh, we got it. Let's go.
The Raiders earn the chance.
Oh, wow. Good job. Greg Tucker, I need him to score some touchdowns.
So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary.
First down, they'll run. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Back-to-back carries here. Has another lane. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from him. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Offense working quickly. The give here on 2nd. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Damn.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Right up the gut. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal. They give it to him up.
All right, let's go.
Goes up and over for the touchdown.
We need that score.
The
Let's go.
Raiders grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's what every player who scored. Give now to the running back. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead.
Okay. Secure.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Plowing up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. Smith. They did it! He made the interception! Jalen Ray. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. This ball's cut by Bowers. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. Smith on 3rd and short. He has the touchdown.
Oh, got it. Let's go.
Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. They give it to him again. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. He comes through with 6. It's going to be 4th and 1.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They've got 1st down from the 31. White trying this straight ahead. Jukes out a 1-stop, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Hand off to the back. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. He hands it off. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's down all the way to the 30. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They hand this one off. Space to the left. Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown.
Ooh, that was
The
quick.
Raiders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we say so long from Miami.
Okay, let's check tail the tape. Geno Smith, 11 completions, 25, 260. Okay, 60%. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Yep. 34. 3 touchdowns, okay. Damn, 93. What's this? Tyreek's not, damn, it's Tyreek, so. I got one more in me, so. Okay, one more. That'll be it, so I can.
It's week 12 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' versatile running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. That would qualify as an angry run. Powering his way forward. A pickup of 7.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
A gain there of 11. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, Smith. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. They'll try and play with some pace early on. They go play action with Smith. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Gino gonna throw for it. He's gonna air this one out. That's incomplete.
That's interference, bro.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Smith. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They'll break the huddle. coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Alex Singleton there on the tackle. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Broncos' 47-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
All right, go first.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down. They'll turn and hand this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 35-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take.
Yeah, I gotta
for a
keep
quarterback
switching.
Sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll be taken down. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 11-yard line.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. A good push from the defense. They get him down back at his own 10. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. To return, it's Mims. Oh! Off the play fake. Smith. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Broncos have it. And there it is. In motion is Myers. On 1st down is Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they will bring him down on side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Man in motion here is Tucker. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. That one caught by Tucker. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the Raiders' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And
man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Smith. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Smith going for it all. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And man in motion here is Tucker. Now, faking the give. Now, he'll air one out. That is brought in. And
All right, we got it. Let's go.
into the end zone. 91 yards. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end. This drive will start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard.
At their 49-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a give up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll run. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
Now 4th and goal.
Now, Gino. And this is caught. Wow, the decision.
Oh, touchdown, Raiders. Go.
Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown number 9 for the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for 2. Gino to throw. That's going to be caught. They're going to
All right.
2 points.
We got to go for 2.
Take the lead.
That's the bottom line. We had to.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back is Smith. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Right back to him on first down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Need to score, and they're going to need to speed up as they get to the line here. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. On second down, they run the counter. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. To throw, Smith. And that's going to be in. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's hard. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Smith to throw on first down. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves...
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos.
Who's this? All right.
It's week 12 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' speedy running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Broncos. And
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in.
Oh, why give me Brandon Golden? I didn't want him.
Just that they're winning, it's how they're winning.
Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Yeah, he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. From the 29, here's second down and 5. On second down, they'll run it here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense for the Broncos, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He's got the first down and more. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
All right, we got it. Let's go.
Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. Here's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll try to run this one in.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, the Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally marked down at the 23. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now it's Smith. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Ooh, 2 feet. Toe check drag.
A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So we race the flag. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Now a handoff running through the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Gino. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now Gino. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
He'll try again. And he'll take it in.
Oh, let's go.
Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. There he goes again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. Geno now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground. That last run going to move him over 200 yards rushing now in this game alone.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
And they'll run again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They can... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now it's Smith.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Smith.
That is intercepted. Picked up.
Until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last
so
play,
it's
so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone.
We're back. This will be it anyway, so. Oh. That'd be it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm done.